Hey, did you know that Latino Daygame students have these behavioral traits that are worse than the 4 traits of low self-esteem? We're not talking about some purgatory level of bullshit here for the 4 traits of low self-esteem. This is like fucking hell for the Latino fuck behavior or Latino stubbornness. Disclaimer, I am not trying to be racist. I'm only speaking the truth about my former Latino students here. I would roast Asians and even fat people even worse, even Indians compared to this video. So don't get butthurt. Someone has to let people know this behavior exists. If I sent you this video in the future and you are Latino, then you know that your behavior is part of an algorithm. Like and subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can also read my community section, which is wild as fuck. I know it sounds crazy because you've been brainwashed into thinking Latinos have it easier with their so-called higher SMV. But I'm going to rip that apart for you today. I'm about to blow your fucking mind with 3 hidden truths that are going to make you rethink the entire Latino SMV bullshit. I'm Johnny Lee, the world's best fucking day game coach. I've gotten more people laid this year than anyone else, period. And I'm not talking about just one ethnicity. I've gotten Latinos laid too, 2 of them in fact this year. But here's the kicker. The migrant crisis has completely lowered the Latino SMV in day game. They are not the 7 out of 10 they once thought they were. Now, they're barely 6 out of 10. They no longer have enough points to even hit that line of fuckability. Look at this chart, the 20 out of 35 chart that you once passed with ease. That downward spiral of low self-esteem has hit hard. Latinos, they all have the same shitty traits. They've got low skills, 1 step for everything thinking, and a 1-track mind. They only know one fucking way to do something, and it fails every damn time. 4 months go by, boom, they're wiped the fuck out. Then, like clockwork, this happens 3 times in a year. And every time, it's a complete autistic meltdown, full on emotional tantrums, tears, and all. By the 3rd failure, since that means around a year, because 4 months times 3 is 12 months or a year, they quit, only to magically resurrect themselves, go back to square one, and start the same fucked up process all over again, fighting their emotions with their stupid 1-step bullshit, never mastering the 3-step social skills flow drill with their 1-track mind. I've seen it all. These guys do labor-intensive jobs and barely fucking think. And guess what? They don't even need to be born in a Latin country. They can be born in a Western country, and they still have the same goddamn hardware issues. In the past, their 7 out of 10 looks used to save their asses, until the inflation hit, and their SMV is affected by the migrant crisis, and also more cortisol stress due to the high cost of living. They mostly do night game or bar game because day game is too fucking hard for them. And if you don't believe me, look at the facts. Out of the 50 top murder capitals of the world, 45 of them are Latino countries. These guys are fucking sociopaths, not even fully sentient. Low self-esteem zombies with no control. I'm not trying to be racist because facts doesn't care about your feelings. They would dismiss the stats without a good counter-argument, but emotional reasoning and meltdowns. Let me break it down for you further. Latinos, across the board, have the same shitty habits as daygamers. I'm not talking about the whole general population, but daygamers. First, low skills, 1-step methods for everything. A 1-track mind that leads to fucking failure every 4 months like clockwork. Emotional meltdowns. And then they quit, only to start again, rinse and repeat. All my Latino students do this, even the ones I've gotten laid recently. Nothing helps these mofos unless you drill habits into them like you're reprogramming their broken-ass hardware. And even then, most of them aren't coachable. The best part, they don't even need to be from Latin countries. It's in the wiring. They all think the same, even in the United States. They used to rely on their 7 out of 10 looks, but not anymore. Now they're barely scraping by with a 6 out of 10 SMV in this inflated economy, thanks to migrants lowering their SMV. Most of them goes to night game and bars. Day game is too fucking hard for them. So now I'm going to show you how you can still get laid despite being stuck in this Latino fuck behavior rut, like my student from last month. He busted his ass with my drills and got amazing results. He worked on his neuropath ways, and now he can execute like a beast. The first hidden secret, this Latino student from the USA. I'm going to hide a bit of the details using this AI image so you don't know who I'm talking about. Of course, if they have a problem, I'll just repost this with his laid testimonial. I'm sure it's fine because you either are a blessing or you are a lesson. He listened to no one except his white friend, a psychopath doctor with status and good looks because he got results. Of course he did. He had so much status as a doctor and lifestyle that he didn't even need game. He was already way above 20 out of 35. Being white and good looking is already 18 points. His doctor money is already 20 out of 35. His advice isn't transferable. This guy worshiped coaches with 0 day game laid testimonials. There was this Latino coach with dark skin who only had 1 testimonial from a woman, none from men. He told her to open her legs more. But somehow this coach's opinion that you shouldn't deal with objections, that overwrites my instructions. That was the dumbest thing I ever heard because this advice was what got this stubborn Latino narcissist laid. Is he really Latino? He looks like a black person. Let this say perceived natural status. What women perceive you as, which in this case is black. who has no laid testimonials. One day I called him out, and then he finally started listening to me. He joined my inner circle, got on supplements for attention deficit hyperactivity disorder and neurogenesis, meaning regrowing neural pathways. And boom, he got laid using the arrow science. He was told to not deal with objections from that other Latino coach with a Latino fuck behavior. But when he did that here, after maneuvering her, he closed her. A 7 out of 10, which was the highest he ever got. He went off to another coach soon after because he couldn't identify with my coaching after I said he needs to hard reset cause he is acting emotionally retarded, being ungrateful. All because he didn't want to change his shitty haircut that got him rejected 100 times in a row. Or his Latino fashion too. Fucking ridiculous. Along with his Latino wash fashion, which only got him women that are 3 out of 10 in looks. He would deny it was bad Latino migrant fashion, but then again, they have a blind spot. They want to feel they are enough. They want to feel natural, genuine. But they are not giving women what they want. Maybe they aren't enough. Despite all that, I got him laid. Same day lay in the USA, but he fucked it all up because of his one-track mind. He didn't get good results from other coaches, but he felt more natural by feeling authentic, like he was enough, whatever the fuck that means. In reality, he just was a narcissist who had a one-track mind that direct game was the only way to go and you have to be authentic. In reality, he just didn't want to be getting laid by being whitewashed because he wanted to feel enough. Even though being whitewashed and husband material got him laid with a woman that is the most attractive he has ever gotten in his life. It wasn't enough as he got women that was 3 out of 10 before using UMP shit. All my students who used their UMP bullshit all got 3 out of 10 looking women. Every single one except the Italian got 4 out of 10, but rarely 2. It caused mental trauma. How is this not one-track mind meltdown for this former student? His results were never as good. However, I don't know. He had to listen to me at the very last second and get laid that week. Instead, he should have started to listen to me in the first place instead of everyone else. The second hidden secret, this insane Latino student I kept kicking out over and over. Let me tell you something. This guy, I taught him sales, and yeah, he made a lot of money. Remember, most Latinos will be in 5-figure debt. The more they make, the more they spend like black students. I even taught him how to save money with the 5 buckets concept. Other Latinos ignored with my one-track mind running away every time I tried to help him before they lost their job. Should have fucking listened. But guess what? He was already 17K in debt. Typical Latino fuck behavior. And if you thought that was bad, the first student had double that debt. Then, this idiot got in trouble with the law in just 4 months. Literally thrown in jail too. Acting like he is possessed by demons. Doing the opposite of everything I told him to do. You think it stops there? Nope. He knocked up his girlfriend. Congrats, you're a father now. He married her and spins this as a good thing, but still want to play the fields on the side with Daygame. While he is expelled out of my training, then I want to post his testimonial how he got laid in 2024 with Elite Playbook. Hell no, he kept coming back like a fucking boomerang. He had this one-track mind and opinions as facts attitude, thinking I needed to sit with him for 6 hours a day just to watch him do the drills. Pathetic. I told him, use the fucking mirror and send me videos on WhatsApp. But no, he kept saying, I don't have what he's looking for. Like, are you serious? You think I'm a goddamn magician who's going to sit around all day on Skype? I'm a coach, not your fucking babysitter. I said, look, Elite 60 is 2K. If you want the extra attention, it's 1K more. That's reasonable. But nope, he was just like every other client from hell. These people don't respect your expertise. They waste your time, they don't pay you on time, and they make you do a shitload of extra work. I'm dealing with another client from hell right now who does that. Here's the funny part. He make money with my coaching. He saved money. He even ran a business based on the books I recommended. But did he invest in himself? Nope. He snuck into my coaching. I didn't even want to deal with him, but he fast-tracked into Elite Daygame first steps with some fake-ass alt account saying he approached. Of course he did, because when I kicked him out of Kaizen, I gave him the Elite Playbook. He got laid with it in 2024. Can you believe it? Then what? Kicked out again for Elite Access. He was an alt account again, but I recognized that feminine, fruity-sounding voice anywhere. Once again, he was fucking slow. I kicked him out of Kaizen too, but way before. I had to explain over and over again why Elite 60 was more suited for his schedule. Others took the opportunity, but not him. He kept dragging his feet, being a pain in the ass, while other students passed him by. He didn't understand that Elite 60 you can install an external brain and use emotions. He has no identifiable emotions like empathy or remorse, just triggered feelings. Third secret. This Latino from Mexico had the audacity to tell me my students' fashion choices were wrong in my advice video. Motherfucker, I just got one of my Latino students laid last month in August 2024, and you're telling me this shit doesn't work. In reality, I got 2 Latinos laid this year. Remember the pain in the ass one-track mind Latino student above. His lay picture is in the testimonial page I censored, which I can't post here. For this other Latino with a Latino fuck behavior, I posted his Instagram showing his shitty ass fashion, dressing like a broke RSD victim. This clown wore a fucking soccer tracksuit, looking like a goddamn migrant. Guess what? I posted his pic side by side with a picture of migrants and they looked identical, especially with their color matching migrant fashion, which he kept harping on over and over color matching. I told him about the Latino fuck behavior. These Latinos, they think they know everything, but their one-track minds keep fucking them up. They all fail in 4 months, have meltdowns, and quit, only to go right back to square one. Zero fucking progress. Because I was a frustrated coach watching some Latino students fail miserably at Daygame while others somehow managed to succeed. I kept trying to pull them out of their stubborn, one-track minds. I wanted to help them break free from their mental bullshit, get laid, and stop fucking up their own lives. I wanted to get these guys laid consistently, despite their Latino fuck behavior, and show that my coaching doesn't just work for a few of them. I needed to prove it works for all Latinos, not just the lucky ones. But the thing is, they resisted. They fought back against my coaching. It was infuriating. I wasn't able to break through to them, and that pissed me off even more. It wasn't just about the external failures. It was their mindset. These guys kept failing and blamed every external factor they could. Instead of listening to me, they turned to other coaches, who, by the way, had zero Daygame laid testimonials. They're chasing phantoms while I've got the real shit. It made me feel like my expertise was being completely disrespected. Their one-track minds trapped them in a 4-month cycle of failure. Like clockwork, they fuck up, melt down, quit, and come back expecting different results. It was a waste of my time and theirs. Then, one day, I had enough. I realized the only way to fix this was through hardcore, relentless drills, drilling into their heads until they couldn't help but get it right. No more gentle coaching. It was time to destroy their mental blocks with ruthless repetition. And then it hit me. To reprogram these stubborn assholes, I had to beat the old behavior out of them with intense, no-nonsense body language training drills. There was no other way. I also learned something else. Their so-called natural status wasn't worth shit anymore. Looks aren't enough to carry you through Daygame. They needed to quit their pretty boy bullshit and focus on the real game, social skills, social calibrations, and adopting whitewashed tonality. So I said, fuck it, I'll create Elite 60. This program is built to shatter their mental barriers and whip them into shape. Once I started implementing it, I saw the results pour in. More Latinos improving through Daygame. No excuses. Suddenly, all the whining stopped. The results spoke for themselves. The secret was relentless training, forcing them to adapt, breaking that one-track zombie mindset. My plan was simple: build a brutal, step-by-step Daygame program for Latinos. I started crafting hardcore drills, exercises designed to rewire their brains and make them coachable. Then, I pushed it all into Elite 60, targeting their weak spots with laser precision. I tested these drills with real students and made damn sure they got laid. But here's the kicker: even after all that, some Latinos still resisted the change. But the ones who did the work, they fucking dominated. I was done wasting my time with the stubborn ones. I decided right then and there to only work with Latinos who were actually coachable. If they couldn't handle the heat, they were out. That's when I created Elite 60 Emotional Intelligence, the rewiring program. I built this to completely reprogram their Latino fuck behavior. After months of breaking these guys down and rebuilding them, I had it perfected. Now, I can get Latinos to stop repeating the same mistakes and break those shitty habits. I let more Latinos into the program, guys who were struggling with Daygame and had low self-esteem. And you know what? It fucking worked. They started overcoming their own bullshit and actually getting results. After creating Elite 60 Emotional Intelligence, the rewiring program, I wasn't just getting Latinos to stop acting like stubborn, one-track-minded zombies. I was able to filter out the ones who weren't serious. I developed a simple Daygame stop test. If you can't pass it, you're out. You're not coachable, you're done. In the end, I've been able to filter out which Latinos are serious about getting laid and which ones are just wasting my fucking time with their mental illness. Now, I know what you're thinking. Am I exaggerating? Fuck no. Even Latino coaches can't do Daygame. They stick to night game during the inflation. Look at the murder capitals of the world. Latino countries all over the fucking map. That's why I created Elite 60 for the Latinos who are coachable. And that's a rare breed. You can decompress all that fucked up behavior with my program, but you have to be ready to listen. If you're one of those who fail every 4 months, have meltdowns, and repeat, Elite 60 is your last hope. Kaizen, forget it. You'll be drenched in cortisol and quit within a week. I'm not here to sugarcoat shit. I'm the best fucking Daygame coach in the world. I've gotten more Latinos laid than any of these bullshit coaches who don't even know what they're doing. If you want to stop being a fucking statistic, click the goddamn link and register today. And here's the thing. If you're too fucking slow, I'll know. You'll be tested on your Daygame stop, and if you fail, you're out. I don't deal with slow, uncoachable motherfuckers. Latinos can't do more than one step, so they can't do the Daygame stop with multiple steps. Get laid or get the fuck out. I've helped so many people who are on the verge of fucking collapse because of their Latino fuck behavior. But we can only help those who are willing to listen. Some has so much cortisol and aspergers they can't even make that first approach due to epigenetic fears from their ancestors. It's like when they were in so much danger that you have that turned on like a light switch for cortisol, and you're super feared due to your genes. And for the rest of you, if you're going to keep repeating the same autistic bullshit, take your stubbornness somewhere else. If you don't like this truth, you know where the door is. But if you're serious about getting results, click the goddamn link now in the description and train with me.